Thank you. In this WB film, a crime is committed and instead of calling 911, a detective is called to solve the mystery. The main character is somewhat of a specialist with animals and is able to communicate with them. The pet detective goes to the apartment and the place is a pigsty. There's animals everywhere. One of the pets gets loose, and when the main character follows it to the roof, he falls off the roof and he probably would have died if the garbage didn't break his fall. It's foolish shenanigans like this that are the main reason the police force thinks he's crazy. Since he can't count on the police department's help, he has to find other people to help him crack the case. He goes to a lady's small office to discuss a team up. He recruits her as a partner and love interest to help him out in the case. You're not supposed to mix business with pleasure, but that's none of my business, so whatever. The lady gets yelled at by the male executives at her job all the time, so that gives her a perfect excuse to work on the case instead of doing her job. The lady, the pet detective, and the black guy work together as a team. The trail of breadcrumbs lead them from the stadium all the way to this underground club. After that, the team reads a bunch of newspaper articles and they think they now have a legitimate suspect. The lady and her love interest sneak into the property owned by a billionaire. That's breaking and entering, but breaking the law is okay when you have good intentions. While at the facility, the guy sneaks around when no one's watching to visit the rich owner's pets in their cages. Later on, he goes for a swim and doesn't get a chance to dry off. He's probably going to get hypothermia if he doesn't change his clothes. But he doesn't have to worry about that because when he's kicked out of the facility, him and his team don't even get a chance to catch their breath and continue on with their investigation. They eliminate suspects one by one. They chase down one of the suspects, and the movie gets dark when the detectives torture one of their suspects with a lighter and almost burn the guy alive. The black character does some digging around and finds a letter written by the victim of the homicide case. In addition, the pet detective visits the crime scene, and thank God he does, because he's able to find a clue the police department missed. The main character visits the office of someone trustworthy to share the news, but it's a big mistake. It turns out the person he chose to share the clues with is the bad guy after all. The bad guy kidnapped the pet from the beginning and has been holding him hostage this whole time. The villain is also facing serious charges for kidnapping the human he tied up. The reason no one suspected him was because of an elaborate disguise that allowed one of the bad guys to change genders. You'd have to be crazy to kidnap animals, attempt to murder people, and then think you could actually get away with it. You would really have to be crazy, and we learned at least one of the villains that helped plan the master plan was insane.
Our son escaped from Shadyac mental hospital in Tampa.
Transfer the soul of a human into the body of a Pokémon as long as the Pokémon are in a crazed state.
When it's all over, the bad guy gets arrested and uses his right to remain silent. The rest of them cheer loudly, however, and go back to their celebration featuring athletes from the stadium. Those are 24 reasons these movies are the same. You agree? Yes, no, maybe so? If not, politely share your thoughts in the comment section below and click the subscribe button for more 24 reason videos.
Best elevator music I've ever heard.